Paul, big luck champ, put a nice run on debut at the back end of last season at a big price. Were you pleased with that?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, a little bit surprised and very pleased. You know, I didn't expect to see much from him until he was sort of running 1,600 metres. And the fact that it's a small field tomorrow on Sunday is going to help him. But I think he'd be seen at his best when he's going further than 1,200 metres.
How's he done over the off-season?
Yeah, no, he's been fine. He's had a couple of trials on the dirt. And he hasn't done a lot in his trials, but he didn't prior to racing, so I wasn't too disappointed.
And notice with those trials as well, too, both of them Joe Moreira was on. Was it the intention for him to ride him on Sunday prior to him getting suspended?
Well, the offer was there. Whether he's going to or not, I don't know. But yeah, that was the idea, yeah.
And as far as his maturity, physically, mentally, where's he at in his career, Paul?
I think he's still got a way to go in both areas there. You know, as a specimen, he sort of lacks a little bit of physique, but and he gets himself a little wound up race day. But that'll just come with time and experience.
It's been a good week for you as well, Paul. Congratulations on getting your first win for the season on Wednesday night. Did that take a little longer than what you would have liked, though?
Oh yeah, for sure. But we haven't had a lot of runners to the races, and you know, sort of a couple of wide gates and things not going right. And it could have happened sort of 3 or 4 weeks ago. But you know, that's Hong Kong.
Zack, BELUGA's a horse you've had a bit to do with. What did you make of his return to the races last time?
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty good run. He drew an awkward gate. The one thing I did like the most about his run was the way he settled. He can be a little bit revvy, but finally he's just starting to wrap his head around it a little bit. And I thought when he come through, he's just a little bit hesitant there at one stage, and then come to the end of his run. But I thought overall it was a decent enough performance.
So you didn't have much luck last time out from gate 13, but you've drawn gate 1 for Sunday. Where could you have him in the run?
I'll let David decide that. You know, he's certainly shown before that he's got a little bit of speed, and as we've seen last time, we rode him a bit further back and he ran well, so he's a versatile horse.
He's stepping up to 1,400 metres. He's also by Tavistock. Is he a horse that will be better when he gets over these sort of distances? That's
always been our thought, that he is a horse that was going to want a little bit further, but it was a matter of getting him to relax and getting him to settle in. He's a very keen worker in the morning and willing animal, so had to give him a few starts first to try and get him to relax a little bit. And as I touched on that last start, he seemed to relax nice enough in the run, so now's a good time to start stepping him up.
Does he have the potential to be a nice horse?
Oh, listen, he's done a good job so far. I think he's probably just got to strengthen up a little bit. He's always been a little bit on the weak side, but you know, those stayers quite often take a little bit of time, and you get them up over a distance where they can get into a rhythm and they transform themselves, and let's hope that he does that.
Matthew Arson, you've ridden him at both of his runs so far this season. Are you happy with the way that he's been going?
Yeah, look, these 2 starts in Vicky stable, both went good, I reckon, but just very close to win. Hopefully he can, this time he went on the turf, hopefully he can also perform well, can handle the track.
Last time out he looked pretty brave. He was still kicking right on the line.
Yeah, that's right. Like you can see he got a ability, and he want to fight back last start, but just a little bit unlucky, got beat by really short margin. So yes.
Does he give you the feel of a horse that can bring that form onto the turf?
I think so. Overseas he raced on the turf, no problem. So I don't think any issue. Let's see. Yeah.
In this race, there's also Quadruple Double, who you know very well. You won 4 times on him last season. You've ridden him in his work and his trial recently. Also Equaletta Blitz, a new horse from Jimmy Ting's stable. What sort of feel have those 2 horses given you? What are your thoughts on those 2?
Well, both horses got some speed. Yeah, and I think they also got some form as well. So this field will be a bit like the pace won't be too slow, I reckon. So I think who can get the easy one maybe can have a good result. Yeah.
Was it your decision to stick with CZARSON here though?
I confirm with Vicky first.
Can he beat those 2?
I hope so.
Starve Yunlong, Zack, were there any excuses last time out, or was he just beaten by a better horse on the day?
Yeah, he's just beaten by a better horse on the day. It was well handicapped. He had a good run from a good gate on our back and got over the top of us, but he's clearly better than Class 3 and he showed that with that win, so there was no disgrace in my horse's run. I thought it was a good effort first time out. He continues to work well since, so hopefully he can just reproduce that effort. I know it's going to be harder from the gate, and especially with a little bit more pressure and speed in the race, so it might have been an opportunity lost, but the horse is going well and he'll get his chance again.
You've ridden him at the barrier trial since then. You just sat off the pace. Is he a horse that has to lead, or can you ride him a little bit quieter like you did there?
He's a horse that's got good gate speed. When he jumps, he can sometimes bomb the start a little bit, but when he gets out, he's got plenty of speed to put himself in a good spot.
Band of Brothers, Paul. He's a super honest horse. You must enjoy training him.
Yeah, no, he's a pleasure to have around the stable, and a true gentleman and a great campaigner.
Bit like yourself.
Yeah, yes.
What do you think of his run down the straight?
I thought it was pretty good. All his form's been over 14 to 1600 metres, and I've sort of looked at the horse in the off-season and thought, well, he's probably got another winner, maybe two in him. So I thought I'd bring him back to 12,000 metres, 1200 metres, and just see if we can sort of extend him out a little bit further. So Sunday's race is going to be very interesting. If he gets run off his legs, or it's a bit of a sit sprint and he can't go with them, well, we can easily go to 1400.
The blinkers have gone on at his last couple of runs for a good run, as you say, last time out, and before that a win at the end of last season. How much of a difference have they made with him?
He's a pretty quiet horse in a race, a little bit complacent. I think it's definitely made him a little bit sharper, and which is we're getting to the end of our rating, top of our rating band now. I would expect. So you've got to try these things, just try and drag a little bit more out.